as I told you guys, I think in like a video ago or 2 videos ago, I am on a baking journey. I baked bread not too long ago and it was so good. I'm using the same recipe except reducing the amount of sugar because it was very sweet, but I'm also on a sourdough bread journey. So I made one, give me a second. I made sourdough, like a sourdough starter yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning, I made sourdough starter. I used a specific recipe and I'm not sure, like I see bubbles. Ooh, I smell, but it doesn't look as active as I want it to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make another starter with a different, not recipe, but measuring more and being a little bit more accurate. So, and hopefully that works as well. I'm gonna have both and kind of compare and contrast. Obviously the one I'm making today is gonna be a day late. I'm so excited. So let's make some sourdough starter. So now I'm gonna put this in the fridge and I'm gonna bake these tomorrow morning. Hopefully they rise. Putting them in the fridge makes them rise slower. So plus I'm going out, so obviously I can't, bake them today. So fridge time and I'll bake it in the morning. Holy, this is really active. It stinks. Morning. My sourdough, it doubled in size, so look at that. Look at that. For my other sourdough, your girl kind of got rid of the whole thing. I think it was spoiled. Like, I think it was ruined. I swear I saw mold on it. So I said, no, this is not it. This is not the sourdough. This is not the recipe for me. I tried a new recipe and it worked. It seemed to be working, at least. This is day 1 and it doubled in size. So that's crazy. And I used regular all-purpose flour, which is also crazy. But I'm gonna swap it into a new container. This I'm gonna use for pancakes tomorrow morning. my sourdough journey, and it didn't rise, like, at all. Oh, actually, maybe it rose and fell. I'm not gonna feed it today. I think my house might be a little too cold, so something I'm going to do today, I'm gonna put it in the oven and put the light on and see if that changes things. Hey guys, so this is future Venice. After editing the video, I realized I didn't come up with a conclusion. I didn't show you guys where I am with my sourdough journey. As for the bread that I baked, I have one loaf left. I'm gonna use it for French toast. French toast with homemade bread is like so much better than with store-bought bread. But anyways, I'm gonna bake that. But as for my sourdough journey, the sourdough that I left off with you, and I showed you that it wasn't rising. It didn't rise. I am on day 8 now, and it still hasn't risen. When I left off with you, I think I was on day 3. And so throughout those entire days, it didn't rise. And I realized that I wasn't paying attention to my feeding schedule. I think after a few days, you should be feeding it more frequently, and I wasn't doing that. So now I am on day 8. I also changed the container because I think the container might have something to do with it not rising. It's a little bit harder, like, to let air flow through it a little bit. So I changed the container, and I also started a new sourdough starter, mainly because I read online that it's better to use bread flour or whole wheat flour and different, like, you know what I'm saying, to start off with, and then use all-purpose flour. So I started yesterday when I was frustrated. I started a new sourdough. It doubled in size, and I used bread flour because I didn't want to go out and buy any other flour. And it seems like it's doing well. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it has bubbles in it. Let's look on the inside. As you can see, day 8. I fed it this morning. Oh, this is how it's looking. Bubbles are forming. So we'll see what happens. As for my other one, day 2, it's rising again with the bread flour, which is awesome. I fed it this morning. There are bubbles. As you guys can see, it's a little bit active on the side, a little bit, and it's also forming bubbles. So yeah, so it's starting to rise. It's a little bit more active. It has a little bit of a, for my bread flour one, it has a little bit of a sour smell, but sweet sour. As for my day 8 all-purpose flour bread, it doesn't really have a sour smell. It's still very sweet. It hasn't risen. I fed these at the same time. It hasn't risen, but I do see a little bit more activity. So I know that this is all-purpose flour. It takes a little bit longer, but I wanted to make sure I got this video out to you guys. So I'll update you if you guys want to know about it. Anybody that's interested about baking or bread making and all that stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'm really getting into homesteading, gardening, and homemaking. So if you guys are interested in any of that content, let me know and I'll record it. If not, I'll stick with only my weight loss journey and organization and vlogs, because those are the things that I was really mainly focusing on. But if you guys are interested in homesteading, gardening, homemaking, such as routines, I'm very, very, very into routines and organization and Montessori. Let me know what you guys are interested in the comments below, whoever makes it to the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, put in the comments chicken, because I was thinking about getting some chickens. So hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Bye.